We're on the sidelines with Bob Bellacicco tonight. Now, there's a lot on the go, and this week is no different, Bob.
No, it never changes. There's a lot going on. Let's start in Amherstburg, where the Admirals were looking to avoid a Game 7 against Moortown in their first-round series. Nice goal coming up here by Stefan Georgievic, the first of two in the second period. Lazy first, but man, were the Admirals really pumping in the second. Moortown tied things up late in the third period at fours before Rory Sanderson notched the OT winner. The Addies advanced with a 4-2 series win. Up next, a trip to Essex for the Staub Division semifinals, Game 1, Friday. And how's this? Liam Greentree doing his WWE impression after scoring an empty net goal against Barrie. The Spits won all 3 games last weekend and are now second seed in the Western Conference. 2 impactful games this week in Flint Saturday, at home against top-seeded Kitchener on Sunday afternoon.
Probably the most complete game on the Saturday against Barrie, so very rewarding, and we love the way the kids competed.
You know, for us to win these games would be, you know, huge for us, and you know, coming off this last weekend, it would be you know, just a huge just the last couple of weeks for us.
Yeah, that would be great to see them win a couple more this week, especially against guys like that or teams like that. So Windsor native DJ Smith was given an interim head coach tag earlier this week by the Los Angeles Kings. After being let go by the Ottawa Senators, he joined Jim Hiller's team in February of 2024 to get better as a coach. Now, an opportunity to audition for a new head coaching position with 20-something games left.
I think when you look at Florida, when you look at Carolina, you know, these are some of the teams that come to mind that just give you no time and space. And, you know, with my next opportunity, given enough time, that's exactly what I want to look like.
Now, his son Colton had a great semifinal series against Guelph last week. The Windsor Lancers open the West Division final tomorrow night at TMU. They'll host Game 2 of the best-of-3 series Saturday night in South Windsor, Game 3 Sunday.
We learned some stuff about them, but it was a few weeks ago, so I think it's kind of just a fresh start. I've been watching a bit of video, a bit of film, but we're mostly worried about just our game and what we have to do to get the job done.
You know, whatever happens, happens. I think we're prepared, and the guys are hungry, and we're going to be a handful.
We are, of course, very excited for DJ.
Yeah.
Now, anticipation is gearing up for the OUA final in men's volleyball. Bob, obviously you're excited about this one.
I don't want to bore everybody, but how many times have I said I'm so excited for this?
Yeah,
Okay, so the Lancers had the goal after losing in the final against Queens last year in the final. They got there, they made it. The good test, though, they had against Western last weekend.
Riley Parker, here he goes. Kirchhoff, Jones, middle, rejected as the Windsor Lancers return to the Forsyth Cup Finals.
Now it's onto the OUA final against the team that beat them a year ago, the Queens Golden Gales. That's right. They were the top 2 teams in the OUA this season. So to me, this is the perfect storm brewing.
You know, to be able to make it back to the point where we were last year and to face the same guys that we faced last year, it's kind of the perfect storm, as you said. Like, kind of everything's seeming to come back full circle, and, you know, hopefully this time we'll capitalize on it for sure.
We're not looking, you know, too far to the past, but it's definitely, you know, the last chance for 10 of our athletes here to win an OUA championship. And so this has been, you know, a big goal to have the chance to do that here. And Friday night, you know, we get to make that happen.
I hope they do it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, oh, man.
They will, they will.
I know.
Also, last night you told us about OFSA swimming happening at the Aquatic Center. 2,100 athletes and their families here in town, and some locals did quite well this afternoon in the
Yeah,
pool.
it was packed at the Aquatic Center. It was great to see that building being used the way it was. Let's check in with Michelle Molesky's favorite school, shall we? Sandwich Secondary, where a grade 10 swimmer won gold. Now, this is Reese Walda down the stretch with a comfortable lead. He won and set a personal best in the 100 freestyle by over a second. Now, the 16-year-old club swimmer was excited to see a big number in the pool today.
It's pretty good. Like, it's good to see some progress. Also, like, it's good. Yeah, because I haven't seen much progress this season, so this really helps.
Leo Lay of Massey finished second in the 50-meter freestyle. He also swims club and will be back in action starting tomorrow at the Provincial Age Group Championships in Toronto. I don't know how these kids stay energized like that, but man, Lay would like to make the Canadian trials later this year.
I was just gonna lay it all in there. It went pretty good, and it gives me confidence that like my training has worked, and it gives me confidence for my races in the weekend.
Now, congrats to the women's volleyball team at St. Clair College. The Saints unfortunately didn't win gold, but they brought home silver from the OCAA Final Four last weekend. St. Clair lost in 5 sets to their nemesis, the Humber Hawks.
Ashman turns it over. Urji Kunami posterizes it. Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness is right. Oh baby is right. Let's revel in the beauty of this in slow motion. Slam dunk by Urji Kunami. Wow. The men's basketball team was rolling with a 17-point lead against Seneca at the half last weekend, but they coughed it all up in the third, found themselves down by 11 in the fourth. But they have a great leader in Kyle Brown-Fizikis, who hunkered down on defense, and the team followed after that. Fifth-year starter Jacob Masters splashed a couple of threes, and St. Clair came back to win. They are now hosting the Final Four. OCAA semifinals Friday night, medal games Saturday.
I think if the run happens 5 minutes later, we're probably going home. But we got lucky. We recomposed ourselves, gave ourselves a chance to win. And then moving forward, just the prep is going to be kind of the same. Stick to what we're good at. Figure out who we're playing, and try to prep ourselves as best we can. At this time of the year, everybody's so good, it's going to come down to the buzzer most nights.
It's going to be awesome. Now back to the high school scene. Holy Names is hosting the Senior Girls OFSA Championships starting on Monday. St. Anne's also qualified for the tournament. Holy Names excited after 2 years of disappointment.
The past few years, it's been like a struggle to get past SWASA. So this year at SWASA, when we won that final point, it was really like an exciting, like kind of uplifting, because we're like, we finally did this as a team.
We get like the home court advantage, and we have all of our fans and everybody, like our friends and family, that all get to watch us play. It's like, it's going to be a really amazing experience, and it's super exciting.
I would imagine they're going to have bio games. You know, kids pay a couple bucks to stay in the gym and just make as much noise as they can for their team. Real quick, I got to say hi to Linda, who's a volunteer at the Aquatic Center today. She was really a big help to me, and she told me not to say hi to her, but I'm going to say it anyway. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda. Congratulations to all of our athletes. Obviously, they're doing incredible when it comes to swimming. Oh, my God, so much time, dedication, effort, being in the pool nonstop.
Yeah,
we were talking about how do they have that energy.
Yeah.
I was thinking in my head, well, they're not, they're much younger than us, Bob.
Well, yeah, they can handle it. So, it's not too surprising that they're going into action tomorrow. But, yeah, it's just it's good. Good for them. I mean, they're young. Just do it, right?
And the use of that facility, so great to see.
Yeah.
And yesterday, we were having so much positive feedback from family members and friends as well, talking about the facility, location of restaurants and hotels.
The visitors from out of town really enjoyed our city, which, a lot of us complain about the downtown. But when you hear other people from out of town saying that we have a nice downtown and a nice skyline and everything else like that, you know what?
Yeah.
We're not doing so bad.
No, not at all. Okay, Bob Bellacicco with On the Sidelines tonight. Thank you, Bob.
You got it.